Hola, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de LAQI Impact Voices, el podcast donde amplifica las voces de las organizaciones comprometidas con la excelencia, la sostenibilidad y el impacto positivo en América Latina. Yo soy Lucas Machado y hoy tengo el gusto de conversar con Tim Fenton, representante de BLUEZONE, la principal inmobiliaria especializada en la vibrante zona del Pacífico Sur de Costa Rica. Com enfoque em la atenção personalizada e um compromisso com a excelência, esta empresa se ha posicionado como líder no setor imobiliário, conectando a compradores e vendedores com uma dedicação incomparável. Vamos a conhecer sua história, seus valores e como estão generando impacto real em uma das regiões mais biodiversas do mundo. Empecemos. Primeiro, muchas gracias por su participación.
Gracias a usted.
Bienvenido.
Thank you.
Para empezar, ¿podrías contarnos un poco la historia de BLUEZONE y qué motivó su fundación?
So I moved to Costa Rica in 2012 with my family after a very long career in real estate and law. And my family and I purchased a resort, and the idea was that I was going to retire and live an easy life. But after what I went through dealing with the real estate agencies, I really thought I had very bad luck. But after a long struggle, we closed on the resort. Life was good. I looked to buy a home, and my experience buying the home was even worse than my experience buying the hotel. So it was very clear to me that moving to a country where the real estate market was unregulated and the realtors were unlicensed posed a whole set of challenges. So I quickly recognized an opportunity to bring my skill set to the country to help other foreigners like myself transition to Costa Rica and avoid the same challenges that I had encountered.
¿Y qué diferencia a BLUEZONE de otras inmobiliarias en Costa Rica, particularmente en la zona del Pacífico Sur?
Well, that's a great question. So, BLUEZONE has been recognized for 7 consecutive years as the best real estate agency in Costa Rica. And I think the reason for that is because the team that I assembled, the agents who are working with us to fulfill our mission, is built around the philosophy of always growing in all ways and in all ways. And by implementing best practices, not just for the small market that we operate in, but best practices from a global scale. So the team that we assembled have unmatched local knowledge and unmatched global reach. So we've been able to accomplish things in a small market that our peers accomplish in markets like Los Angeles and New York.
¿Y cómo integran la excelencia en el servicio con una visión sostenible de desarrollo inmobiliario?
So we have very high expectations of our agents because we want to make sure that the communities that have been so good to us are left better served as a result. So we implement best practices in everything that we do, and those best practices have to be measurable and monitored as well, so that the community at large feels that BLUEZONE operating in their communities elevates their standard of living.
La región donde operan es reconocida por su riqueza natural y cultural. ¿Cuáles son los principales desafíos y oportunidades que enfrentan al trabajar allí?
Right, so our main operations are in the Southern Pacific at the tip of the Osa Peninsula. This region is known as the most biodiverse area of the entire planet. And so we want to make sure that we're honoring that environment that we're so lucky to live in. So, our goal is not to develop the region and strip it of its natural resources, but rather build communities around those natural resources so that people garner a new appreciation for Mother Nature, the fauna, the animals, the wildlife. So the people who we attract to the country fall in love with that country more and more every day because they're integrating into nature. It's very important to us.
Y si ustedes atienden a clientes internacionales, ¿cómo equilibran sus expectativas globales con el respeto a las características y normativas locales?
That's a great question because we do service buyers from more than 78 countries around the world. So we make sure that every time they see, touch, or experience Blue Zone, it's very, very clear. It's even in our name, right? Blue zones represent the healthiest places to live on the planet. So we market, nature and wildlife in all the advertising that we do, so that it's very clear, no matter where they're coming in the world, that once they arrive in Costa Rica, they're going to experience, all the wonders that God has created, and they're going to respect them as well.
¿En qué papel juega la tecnología y el conocimiento especializado en compliance y en crecimiento y posicionamiento de BLUEZONE?
So we have found that because we're dealing specifically with foreign buyers, it's not like they're coming cross town to look at properties. So we've had to integrate all kinds of technology, including 3D virtual tours, sky drone tours where they can explore the area, so that the education can start when they're sitting at their home in Florida or New York or in France or in Germany. The technology allows us to share real life experiences with our clients no matter where they are in the world.
¿Y qué representa para ustedes la relación con LAQI? ¿Cómo esta alianza fortalece sus valores y objetivos institucionales?
Right. So, Blue Zone, I mentioned the awards that we've won as being the best real estate agency in Costa Rica for 7 consecutive years. I think it's important to be involved in area-specific organizations, but if you want to realize your full potential, you have to step outside of that comfort zone. And Latin America Quality Institute is the one institution in all of Latin America that focuses, it's in the name, focuses on quality, right? And so the peers that we're sitting with in the room are from the medical industry, the legal industry, all across different industries. And you've assembled the best of the best in the industry. And it gives us an opportunity to share our experience, but also learn from others in the room. It's so important to us. And in our office, in all of our offices, as you come in and you're greeted, you'll see the plaques that we've received from LAQI, announcing the pride that we have and the excitement that we have as being recognized by your organization.
Y Tim, para cerrar, ¿qué mensaje de impacto te gustaría dejar a quienes nos escuchan? Emprendedores, líderes y organizaciones que buscan un cambio positivo.
So, as the founder of Blue Zone, this is one of the things that I enjoy doing most, and that's sharing our vision with the rest of the world and reaching out a hand to greet people, to help them ease into this new amazing life that could only be found in a place like Costa Rica. When I moved to Costa Rica, like I said, it was nothing but challenge. And our life was only made possible because of the relationships that we formed with people from Costa Rica. So, the message that I have is reach out to the team, be fully prepared with all of the questions. There's no bad questions, right? Except for the ones that you don't ask. Formulate a long list of questions. Let our team share with you our real life experiences, because most of us moved to Costa Rica from outside the country as well. But I want it to be, I want all the people who are looking at Costa Rica to keep one thing in mind. We're blessed to live in the most biodiverse area of the entire planet. That comes with a great deal of responsibility as well, to respect the country, to nature the country, and to respect the culture of Costa Rica, because they're known as the happiest people in the world. I've experienced that for myself, and so I want to make sure that Blue Zone is an ambassador for the country who's welcomed us and changed our lives. So give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
Sí, muchas gracias por su participación en nuestro podcast.
Gracias, usted. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias por acompañarnos en este episodio de LAQI Impact Voice. Hoy tuvimos el privilegio de conocer más a fondo la historia de los valores y el impacto de BLUEZONE, una empresa que une excelencia, conocimiento de mercado y un fuerte compromiso con su entorno. Un agradecimiento muy especial a nuestro invitado por compartir su visión y experiencia con nosotros, y sigue descubriendo historias como esta en nuestros próximos episodios. Hasta la próxima.